Now, as you're talking about your background and some in the military and your childhood, you've had some lower points, some struggles, things of that nature. What was something that maybe it was a behavior, a mental state that you carried on from that trauma that you had to, find a way to overcome to be SIG?
Yeah, I think for me, it's imposter syndrome has been a big one.
Yeah.
It's been there throughout my life, throughout my career. It's a challenge for many people. Like, who am I? Who am I to do this level of work? Who am I to write a book? Like, I'm writing this book, got a lot of great feedback on it, but look, I'm not David Goggins, and here I am talking about doing hard things. I'm not a Navy SEAL. I'm not an academic from some university. I'm not a multi-million-dollar business owner yet. Who am I? Like, who am I? This broken guy who fatherless home, and so that is the mental chatter that I have to overcome on a daily basis. But that's where you learn the tools, right? How do you get yourself out of there? Well, get grounded with God. Like, what's my purpose? What am I here to do? Why is that mental chatter there? And then you pull out the tools to remind yourself of your mission and your purpose and who you're here to serve. Yeah. So that's one that I still have a challenge with.
I think that's probably going to speak to a lot of the listeners out there, because I have that, you have that. I would say 75% of them have that, and you kind of mentioned some tools there. Can you go a little bit more in depth on how you personally combat imposter syndrome?
Yeah, so I'm a big proponent of tools, and this is why I wrote this book, is because there's a lot of theory out there. Yeah. But I wanted to tease out, like, what are tactics? I want a toolbox. So when I'm feeling off, I'm having a bad mental health day, or I'm having an imposter syndrome day, what can I do? Well, writing a powerful, I have my clients go through a manifesto. So we climb, like, it's more than just a purpose statement. You'll go to a Tony Robbins event, you'll walk away with the purpose. This is like a deep dive of all your roles, your values. So having a powerful document to remind you of who you are. Mm-hmm. And I think that I'm spiritual. So I think God has a purpose for each and every one of us. We are designed to create so we can give, grow, and gain. That everything in the universe is ever expanding. And when you can tap into what that is, what your unique talent is, and reminding myself that, I am worthy to be here. I am one of one. I am an image of God and his purpose, and just allow him to flow through, and just remember that, right? Remember the gratitude that I have, and then remind myself that this is human behavior to jockey for position, to put ourselves out there, that I am worthy of the mission. I am worthy of the work that I'm doing. I'm worthy of the abundance that I have created. And God wants me to continue to do so. And if there is a God, there's also an opposing force that wants me to be out of alignment and not doing God's will. And that is where I think you get the angel and the devil chattering on your shoulder, right? Yeah. Sometimes that devil, you're an imposter, you're not worthy. Who are you? Here, be tired. You don't need energy for today, right? All of the things, right? Go drink the beer, right? Because it's going to keep you out of alignment from your mission. And so I think this is the ultimate test of life that we're in. So having those tools, doing the breath work aligns me, nutrition, getting connected in a relationship, journaling, all of the simple things that are easy to do, but they're easier not to do. When you do those things, that helps you get back in alignment.
Yeah, I 100% agree.